What is up, guys? Welcome back to yet another brand new Major Ben Gaming video. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day as always. In this video, it's going to be a little bit of a different one, and I want to talk about some of the problems in the gaming industry that came up after my video yesterday about the Sea of Thieves, the fact that it's running better on PS5 than Series X. Grounded since then has been confirmed. Yes, it is a higher resolution on Series X, but the textures and the shadow quality is higher on PlayStation 5. Very, very odd. I don't know why. None of us actually know. Pentiment had a 120 FPS mode at launch on PS5 and the Series X didn't. And there was also, of course, I'm trying to think of the other game that was Hi-Fi Rush had a slightly higher shadow resolution on PlayStation 5, even over the PC, or slightly better shadows, essentially. So I want to talk about it. And what this has come from is this guy yesterday, this just is very stupid. I mean, Sea of Thieves better on PS5. What is Xbox doing? That was the title of the video, and I showed the examples of Digital Foundry showing that the PlayStation version has actually got a better draw distance than the Xbox version. And this guy's comment was, the Xbox version they're comparing against is an older version than the PS5 version, so it's not a fair comparison. My response to this was, who cares? Like, that's irrelevant. The point is the PlayStation version of the game in beta is running better than the version we have on Xbox. Why are you making excuses for the fact that the Xbox version is outdated? That doesn't change the fact that you're getting a worse version on Xbox right now than a beta on PlayStation. And who says they're going to update the Xbox version? Show me a source. And funnily enough, when I said about it, and I actually asked him to show me the source as to where's the excuse, further down, show me the sources where it says a new version is coming to Xbox, because I've since absolutely muted the guy and blocked him from the channel, because to be honest, I don't want pathetic people like this on my channel. And the reason I blocked him was as soon as I asked him to show me the source of where this updated version is coming to Xbox, he just instantly insulted me and just was absolutely rude to me in the comments because he didn't have a source and he's just lying to make his own purchase feel better. And then I said to him, Andrew, you've lost all your credibility, turns to insult as soon as I asked for a source, proves you have no idea what you're on about, blocked. Because he doesn't. He has no clue what he's on about. He's defending a preferred platform, which is fine. I understand when you've bought something and you don't own the PlayStation or whatever, you want to defend that platform that you've paid for, but you should not defend Xbox. And this leads into the whole point of this video, which is stop defending these corporate companies when they're making mistakes. Call them out for it. And this isn't like it's the first time this has happened. Again, Pentiment, double the frame rate on the PS5 version. What's the excuse this time, Andrew? Well, what's that excuse? Is it the fact that it's an outdated version on Xbox? Again, well, great. Why haven't they updated it? Huh? What's the excuse? Idiot. And same with Hi-Fi Rush. What's the excuse there? Why are the shadows better on PlayStation? And as I said in my previous video and this video on the screen here, if he'd actually listened to the video, I said the differences are basically pointless and you'll only see it in a side-by-side. But that doesn't stop people talking about it, articles coming out, and the general consumers, like my colleagues in my actual job, who actually phone me on a daily basis like, oh god, this game is actually running worse on their competitors' hardware, and it's made by Xbox Game Studios. You can make excuses all you want that it's an older version, but you should be asking yourself, when it's Xbox's own studio, why are they running an old version of the game? Why? Like, why? And what is the excuse for all the other ones? What is the excuse for Grounded recently? Yes, it has a higher resolution on Series X, which it should. It's a more powerful console. But why are the textures? Why is the draw distance? Why are the shadows better on PlayStation 5? What is your excuse that time? Like, it's just silly. Like, it's absolutely silly. At the end of the day, we'll see what happens when this comes out, and I'll make another video when the actual full release comes out for PlayStation 5, and I'm sure Digital Foundry will be doing a comparison, because the funny thing is, this wasn't even my comparison, and that just shows how little this Andrew guy knows about it, because in one of his comments that I've now, as soon as you block somebody, it deletes the majority of their comments, and you mute them from that comment. He actually said, your comparison is ridiculous. It's not my comparison. This is a Digital Foundry article. Look at what I'm reading to you. Like, God, it's very hard being a YouTuber these days because there's certain people, I'm not talking about most people, certain people just don't listen and don't look at what is on your screen, and they just think you are biased to a specific platform. Now, I've advocated for Xbox. If you actually go on YouTube and type in Major Ben Gaming, the most viewed video that's going to come up, we can ignore all this stuff, but the most, I don't know why that thumbnail's broken, that's really, really odd. The most viewed video that I have on my channel, if it actually comes up anymore because it's being pushed lower and lower. Why are my thumbnails not working? Why is everybody's thumbnails not working? Okay, anyway, if you look at one of my most viewed videos on this platform, which is why I switched to Xbox, you would know I've advocated for Xbox in the past. I'm not a PlayStation fanboy, I'm not an Xbox fanboy. If you're going to call me a fanboy of anything, it would be PCs. It's what I play 90% of my time these days. I recently talked about this and said how I actually prefer the consoles, but I've figured out a lot of the issues on PC. I've managed to download various different software and programs to sort all that out. So I figured out a lot of the kind of teething issues I had when I first switched to PC. But my point is, I'm not a fanboy of any platform. I just enjoy gaming, and I enjoy talking about games and what's going on in the industry. And when there is stuff happening with Xbox and PlayStation, and versions of Xbox's own games are actively running worse 4 times now than the PlayStation versions of Xbox's studio games, that is a problem. You can make excuses all you like, Andrew, but in the end of the day, that's reality. Your game console that you've bought and your studios that you enjoy from Xbox are playing better on the competitor's platform. If you don't see that as an issue, then seriously, wake up. Like, you should be wanting to talk about this on X, YouTube. You should be wanting people to talk about this so that Microsoft hear what people are saying, like they've done in the past when they tried to increase prices of Xbox Live Gold. They literally did increase. They had vouchers ready to go and printed, and then people absolutely hollered at them and they reversed that decision. If you don't talk up and speak up about your problems on the platform, then nothing is going to get better, and you're just going to shill for them and get nothing out of it. Stop shilling for big companies like Microsoft and PlayStation. It goes both ways, because you're not going to get anything better for that. You're just allowing them to have a better version on the competitive platform compared to the actual platform it's designed for, the more powerful system that Microsoft told us was the more powerful system. But the versions should be equal. That's how they should be. You should not have your own console from the studios who make games for that system be worse on that system. That's the end of it. Like, it's just silly, and I don't know why people defend it, to be honest. It's very, very silly. And even there's other comments on the video. I mean, people are like not being funny, but Sea of Thieves is a rubbish game anyway. Who cares? Fair enough. If that's your opinion, you enjoy the game. Fair enough. But that's not the point. The point is there's 4 games, and I said it in the video, there's 4 games now that have a problem on that hardware. And whether you like the game or not is irrelevant, because if Gears 5 came to PlayStation and ran better then, which is a phenomenal game, what are we doing then? Like, what would be the excuse if Halo Infinite came to the platform and ran better on PlayStation 5 than Series X? I mean, Halo Infinite's a great game. I have an amazing time. This guy gets it. This is not a good look. Agreed. That's the point of the video. It's not a good look for Xbox when their own studios are running games better on less powerful hardware on the competitor's platform. Sea of Thieves has been an Xbox for years, only just arrived on PS5, and it's in beta, by the way. You can make excuses for the Xbox version's old. The PS5 version isn't even a version, it's in beta. Like, that's an excuse for PlayStation there. Only just arrived PS5 and already seeing small improvements. The executives talk too much and don't deliver on their promises. And other people have liked this comment too, because it's very valid. This is a very good comment. He has a problem with it. You should have a problem with it. Why should it be running worse from their own studios on their own hardware? It's embarrassing. That's it for this video. Thank you for watching. Bit of a different one. I might do this a little bit more when I get ridiculous comments. And people are entitled their opinions. That's great. Have an opinion, but this isn't helping anybody. When you're just agreeing and making excuses for the version that should be running the best or equal, and you're making excuses for that because you've paid for that piece of plastic, grow up. Seriously, grow up. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye for now.